It's the moment you've been waiting for. You've gone through the home buying process, you've made an offer, and now it's time to sign on that dotted line. But what exactly happens at closing? Let's dive in and find out. Hi, I'm Janice Allen, your Michigan homegirl at Jaqua Realtors, and if you're interested in Kalamazoo real estate, you need to hit that subscribe button because I come out with all kinds of cool stuff and you don't want to miss anything. So what happens at closing? This is the good part. This is where you get the keys. Whoop, whoop. But first things first. Here in Michigan, we close at a title office. There are few people who will be involved in your closing, the buyers, the sellers, and a representative from the title company who will explain all the necessary documents that need to be signed. Other parties include the realtors as well as the buyer's lender. A closing will take about 40 minutes. The buyers sign first, which takes about 30 minutes because they have the most papers to sign. And then the sellers will sign, which takes about 10 minutes. Buyers and sellers are expected to provide a valid photo ID, such as a driver's license or passport. Don't forget that. It's really important because you have to prove who you are. If you're the buyer, you must bring your down payment in the form of a cashier's check from your bank or other cash equivalent, such as a wire transfer. Your lender will tell you how much to bring to closing in the form of a closing disclosure document, and that itemizes all the details of the transaction like purchase price, transfer tax, recording fees, and the like. So if you're a seller, you will need to bring the keys for any locking doors and garage door openers. At the closing, you will sign a huge pile of papers that the escrow officer will explain to you in detail. So work on that hand muscle before you go, because you're basically signing your life to the lender, promising to pay them back from borrowing their money for the next 30 years. Assuming you've got a 30-year loan. Other important documents include tax forms related to filing taxes, the deed, which transfers legal ownership from one party to another, and various disclosure statements required by law. And if you're paying cash for your house, you don't have that much paperwork to sign because there is no lender. Once all those forms have been signed and stamped with the official seal, it's time for one of our favorite parts, exchanging keys. It's the end of a long journey and your transition into home ownership has happened. This is when buyers get their new set of keys and the sellers get their check and say goodbye to their home. But familiarizing yourself with what happens throughout each step of this process, from signing papers to exchanging keys, you can confidently approach reaching this milestone in your real estate transaction and get ready for an exciting adventure full of new beginnings. If you have closed on your home, watch this next video on 5 things that you shouldn't do after you've closed on your home. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below and let me know if you have any other questions about what happens at closing. Consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks again, and I'll catch you on the next one.